Elara and Liam's new life was a strange and beautiful dance between two worlds. The fear that once gripped Elara had dissolved, replaced by a profound curiosity. She was no longer content with fleeting signs and whispers on the wind. She yearned for a true conversation. She spent her afternoons in the sunlit attic, surrounded by stacks of forgotten books, determined to bridge the gap. First, she tried automatic writing. She'd sit with a pen poised over a blank page, closing her eyes and inviting Liam to guide her hand. For days, the only result was shaky, meaningless squiggles. But she didn't give up. One evening, while dusting off an old chest, she found it, a vintage spirit board, its wooden surface smooth with age. She hesitated for only a moment. That night, under the soft glow of a single lamp, she placed her fingertips on the planchette. "Liam," she whispered into the quiet room. "Are you here?" Slowly, deliberately, the planchette began to move. Y-E-S. A thrill, not of fear, but of pure exhilaration, shot through her. Their conversation started small. He told her about his favorite color, the deep blue of the sky just before a storm. She described the taste of her morning coffee, the warmth of the sun on her skin. Liam, on his part, was focusing all his ethereal energy. The flickering lights became more intentional, the cold spots more defined, guiding her attention. His responses on the board grew faster, clearer. He was learning to communicate just as she was. He told her stories of the house when it was new, of horse-drawn carriages on the street outside and the scent of baking bread that always filled the kitchen. In return, she read him chapters of her novel, her voice filling the silence. He'd nudge a book off the shelf to suggest a plot twist or spell out a better word on the board. He was her muse, her unseen editor. They were a team. Their bond deepened with every shared story, every late-night conversation. It felt like they were weaving their two timelines together, creating something entirely new. She was falling for a ghost, and somehow, it felt like the most natural thing in the world. But as their connection grew stronger, a shadow began to creep into their idyllic existence. One night, as she was about to say goodnight, Liam guided her hand to spell out something different. A warning. The letters formed slowly, each one heavy with a sorrow she could feel in her own heart. B-O-U-N-D. He wasn't just lingering here by choice. Something was holding him, something dark and rooted in the very foundations of the house. The mystery of who Liam was had been solved, but a new, more terrifying question had just emerged. What was keeping him here? And was it something she could fight? The realization settled over her like a cold shroud. Their story wasn't just a romance. It was becoming a rescue mission. Thank you so much for following along with Elara and Liam's journey. What do you think is holding Liam to the house? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss the next chapter in their story. See you next time.